This is the Shark Tank, where hopeful entrepreneurs get a once-in-a-lifetime chance to pitch the sharks.
My name is Mosiah Bridges, and I'm the CEO of Mo's Boat.
In hopes of getting an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses.
Who would like to experience the drink of the gods?
Oh, people paid for this?
The entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
We're on track to do $1.5 million in sales.
I believe I am an MBT, the next big thing.
Oh my goodness, did you just say MBT, next big thing?
Yeah.
If the sharks hear a great idea,
I smell a royalty deal.
they're ready to invest using their own money. And they're willing to fight each other for a piece of the action.
What are sales going to be this year?
4.2 million. I'll give you 1.5 million.
I'd like to split it in the middle and go 1.75.
Wait.
Under what planet would that make sense to an investor?
I promise you, we will do a minimum of $10 million in sales.
What? Wow.
This is the shortest pitch in Shark Tank history.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves. Kevin O'Leary is a venture capitalist who turned a $10,000 loan into a software business worth $4.2 billion. Barbara Corcoran went from waiting tables in Manhattan to building the city's preeminent real estate empire. Damon John is a fashion and branding expert who grew his homemade clothing line into the globally recognized fashion brand FUBU, with over $6 billion in retail sales to date. Robert Herjavec, the son of an immigrant factory worker, is now a technology mogul who sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. And Mark Cuban, notorious billionaire entrepreneur, tech guru, and the outspoken owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a reinvention of an ancient beverage.
Hello, Sharks. I'm John Fotheringham.
And I'm Dr. Eric Durkee. We're the creators of Creo, and we're seeking $1 million in exchange for a 10% equity stake in our business.
Imagine if you could combine two of America's biggest passions, coffee and chocolate, into one amazing new drink and tap into the $75 billion coffee, tea, and chocolate markets. For thousands of years, the Maya of Central America prepared a chocolatey drink called chocolatl, the drink of the gods.
After years of experimenting, I reinvented this delicious drink made with 100% cocoa beans.
And it's incredibly healthy. Creo has 0 fat, 0 sugar, 0 cholesterol, only 10 calories per cup, and more antioxidants than pomegranate juice or blueberries.
It also contains a natural stimulant called theobromine that gives you long-lasting, gentle energy, so you can say goodbye to the spike and crash of jittery energy you get from coffee.
In short, Creo is cocoa the way it was meant to be.
Now, who would like to experience the drink of the gods? All right, Sharks, you're really in for a treat.
For $1 million, it better be a hell of a treat.
We've got a couple of things there. Creo can be brewed at home or in coffee shops. Now, you can have it plain. The one that we're going to have that's iced is called iced coconut Creo. This has a little bit of cream added to it.
Oh! Oh. Ugh. Oh, I don't like the taste of it. Not a fan, guys. I'm out. Not for me. I'm out.
Yeah, it really is horrible. I'm out.
Okay, so this is the shortest pitch in Shark Tank history. I'm going to let you have a chance to explain why you're worth $10 million.
Well, this year, we're on track to do $1.5 million in sales. We've sold over 276,000 units over the past 2 years. We should be in 1,000 new stores in the coming 6 months. We've done hundreds of demos. I would say that 9 out of the 10 people that try it in the store like it.
What do you think about that?
Hey, look, just because I don't like it doesn't mean there aren't people who do like it.
Which one of my assumptions is wrong? This is a commodity. Anybody can package this and sell it. No one's ever heard of it, so you've got a marketing job from hell. Why are you asking for $1 million for 10%? How, under what scenario and what planet would that make sense to an investor?
This is actually a product that we've had a lot of interest from some very large companies. I've actually found references over 150 years old for people who have tried to do this. And they've not been able to do that for a few reasons. The roasting is something that's completely different from what's done with normal chocolate products as well as coffee products.
Oh, so you're telling me the process by which you make your Creo bean is proprietary and unique?
Absolutely, and that is something we have patent pending.
Who are you selling it to?
through what medium?
60% of our sales are in grocery stores. We're in 500 stores currently, on slate to be in 1,500 stores by the end of the year.
Do you have reorders in the short period of time?
Absolutely. And I know your experience is different, but to be honest with you, a lot of times people try their first try, and you don't know what to expect. You're either thinking hot chocolate or you're thinking coffee. This is neither one of those.
Why is that a good thing? You have to educate an entire generation that they should be drinking this supposedly because it's better for them than coffee, and that the taste is at least equivalent. I think we have 5 opinions here, and everybody thought the taste.
No, not me. I thought the taste was fine. What you were expecting was something that tasted like coffee.
No, that's not what I was expecting at all. I was looking for a coffee replacement, not knowing what to expect. It just tastes like cocoa beans mashed up, right, and hot water put in, and there wasn't enough cocoa put in. But Mark, they're selling $1.5 million.
So here's the thing.
How much are you making on the $1.5 million?
This year we should do 150,000.
So let's just
That's
think
awesome.
about
That's
this.
all that matters, right?
You're asking me to pay 100 times your profit.
Well, and so part of that is...
I mean, I have to punish you now. Why in the world would you value yourself at such a number that is impossible?
That's what they've been trying to figure out for 150 years.
Nobody would ever pay you that valuation. You're not worth 100 times your profit. I think you're screwed. I'm out.
And then there was Barbara. Barbara, what are you going to do?
I think you're screwed. I'm out.
Oh, Barbara, I'm
sorry.
Guys,
No, because
we didn't mean to
the
be that
wrong
mean.
evaluation. It's too bad you did that.
yeah, I apologize for us, the initial response. I didn't expect it. All of us here
What are you
tried to, except for
apologizing
Kevin. Because we try to be very supportive of entrepreneurs. You
How
guys,
can you be supportive of this?
Yeah, somebody asks you about a crazy number, you want to be
You're
supportive.
encouraging America to come here and ask for
all I can
stupid
tell you is
valuation.
the first 615 times I drank beer, I thought it tasted horrible,
Nothing to do
right?
with the taste. The valuation was insane.
Yeah, but Kevin, you're basing it on the value today.
Oh, really?
And I promise you, we really wanted a deal because you guys have so much to bring to the table. But I promise
why did you price
that
it
next
that
year
way?
we will do a minimum of $10 million in
I hope you do,
sales.
guys. I
We
really,
hope you
really
prove
hope
us
you do.
wrong.
You guys didn't finish the story. It's 150 years old. Mayans were drinking it. They no longer exist.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck.
Appreciate it. Well, they obviously didn't get it.
Kevin, with all due respect, you're like a broken record. It's
I'm right every
always-
time.
You don't look at the future. Look where they were
The
going with.
future is the Mayans, their history.
Next into the tank are entrepreneurs with a business profiting from competitive thrill seekers.
Greetings, Sharks. My name is Brad Scudder.
And I'm Rob Dickens.
We're from Boston, Massachusetts. Our company is Rugged Races, and we're seeking $1 million for 10% of our company. So what is Rugged Races? We operate a popular 5K obstacle course race series in 20 cities across the country called Rugged Maniac. At our events, participants of all ages, all genders, all shapes and sizes will complete a challenging running course featuring 25 epic obstacles. But these aren't the pop-up kiddie obstacles you'll see at our competitors' events. At Rugged Maniac, participants will climb over towers of shipping containers, rocket down 100-foot water slides, crawl through tunnels of mud, and even jump over fire, all while running through a combination of forest, fields, ski slopes, and even motocross tracks.
In short, Rugged Maniac strikes the perfect balance between fun and physicality with our award-winning courses and our day-long festival.
So which one of you Sharks is ready to get rugged with us?
And just to show you what we're all about, we've got this video clip right here.
Wow.
I didn't even know you existed, but I know about your competitor.
You mean like Tough Mudder?
How are you different than that?
We're different in this sense. Basically, Tough Mudder is a 12-mile course, right, with about 20 obstacles. We have 25 obstacles over 3 miles, so it's more about the obstacles and less about the running. And being a 3-mile course, it's much more accessible to the general public than something like a 12-mile course.
Are you
would
saying
be.
this is a tamer version of that, something that Barbara would do?
Oh, I could handle the 12 miles. It's this little short guy over here that wouldn't have a shot at it.
Well, we get people of all shapes and sizes at our events, truly, from 77-year-old guys to, mother-daughter teams, 14-year-old and up.
Is it more workout or more party?
We think we strike an excellent balance between the workout and the party. Because it's a shorter race, it takes, an average an hour, a little bit more to finish. People are exhausted, but they're still exhilarated.
Do people bring alcohol?
No.
Would you sell it?
Yes, we sell alcohol. It's a
You
big
sell
outdoor
alcohol?
It's a big
Oh, hell
outdoor
yeah.
festival.
Wow.
Pump, pound, puke, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's fun. It's a fun event.
So, what are sales going to be this year?
This year, 4.2 million.
Wow. How many courses?
20 cities nationwide.
How much out of the 4.2 did you profit?
$1 million.
But next year, without investment, we're projecting $6.5 million in revenue, $2.2 million in profits.
Talk about the industry. There's some monsters out there.
Sure.
You know, what's the difference?
So basically, you got two kind of at the top, the Warrior Dash 5K, Tough Mudder, 12 mile.
And why have they gotten so much bigger than you guys?
First movers in the market.
And how big are they, Rob? How big are they?
They have like 40 events.
45 events.
But in terms of revenue, take a guess. How big would they
I
be?
think they're about 30 million.
So would you guys say this industry's about 100 million a year?
Much larger.
More than that.
Rob, what are you going to do with the 1 million?
We've taken that money and invested it in other brands that we own.
Wait.
What do you mean other brands?
No, what are we going to do with the $1 million that we would get from you?
Yes.
Or what million were you talking about, Brad?
I thought you wanted to know what we did with our profits.
Yeah.
Well, we want to know that too.
All right, great. What did you do with the 1 million in profit?
Let me show you exactly what we've done with that other money.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see
All right,
it.
here it is.
Oh, you guys are doing these things? It's so stupid.
That's a great idea. Rob, explain to me what I saw.
You saw Running with the Bulls.
Okay.
Here in the U.S.
Anybody get hurt?
We had some minor injuries, a couple concussions, a broken arm. The injury rate.
People paid for this?
Oh, yeah. About the same prices as Rugged Maniac, about $50.
But is that part of this deal?
It
That's
can
a
be.
separate company. That we
Lawyers.
Have you never seen the show?
Greedy pigs. I give you $1 million. I don't get to wet my beak on the bull deal?
No.
Of course we
Are
get the
you guys
balls.
kidding?
No,
Of course that's not
You
going to
can't
work.
be serious.
They're full of
Now,
bull.
I give you a chance to change your mind.
Okay, well,
We would want more money if you get involved in the
Why?
bull. So the bull run is a separate entity.
All right, why don't we entertain it? How much more would it be to
$2
be
million for 10% of the bull run.
$2 million for the bull and $1 million for the
horn.
rugged?
Yeah.
So $3 million gets 10% of both.
Yeah.
Brad, what are the sales in the second company?
280,000 at the first event.
But do you realize that your expertise is not Rugged Maniac? Your expertise is in putting on adventure events. The bull run is just another variant of this same thing.
that's exactly right. And so the growth potential with this company is not just within Rugged Maniac.
Guys, what's the cash flow going to be next year under your optimistic scenario for both companies?
I mean, we think it could be a $20 million event this year.
Guys, I like the business, but if I come in and give you money and all of a sudden it's like, where's Brian and Rob? Oh, they're chasing the bulls, right? What am I going to say to you as an investor when I'm not getting your full attention?
I want a piece of the bulls.
No kidding.
No, that's not what I'm going to say. I'm going to say they can die, right? I want a return on my investments or I'm suing your ass because you have a conflict of interest.
No investor says, oh, the existing business is dying, sell me a piece of the new one.
No, you don't do that to investors. You align your interests with them 100%. When you start talking about $1 million, you don't screw around.
Right.
That's a real investment.
Rob,
sir.
the element for me, I love the idea. I also really love the fact that you're building a customer base for the other events that you can hold later on. For me, they're together. Here's an offer for you.
Sure.
Both businesses combined. I'll give you $1.5 million for 25% of the entire thing.
Okay. Is that the only offer that we have? Mark, you said you were interested? Would you
No, I love the one business. If I didn't know about this other business, I'd probably make an offer right now.
Sure.
Right? But I want to hear what you say to Rob.
I think I'm giving you a
think I
fair
know,
offer. I think
but-
the business is worth, what, 6 times EBITDA, 1.5 times revenue, roughly?
Right.
And I'm pricing in. I think that's generous. I'm pricing it in because I see the upside in the other business.
Okay.
Asking for $1 million for this business was already challenging. Having another agenda and another business on the other side. My gut feeling is, my instinct is that no matter what, I would be screwed working with you. I wouldn't trust you. I'm out.
Okay. Thank you for your consideration.
You know, a funny thing happened to me watching you here today. You came out here, I thought, what good-looking guys. Man, they looked the part. What a great video. But then somewhere along the way, the surprise of the bulls, and oh yeah, we'll wrap that into the deal. And I don't think maybe you intended it that way, but for some reason you lost my trust. But either way, I'm out.
Sorry to hear that, but we thank you for your consideration.
Well, guys, you have
We have an offer.
you have an offer on the table.
Yes, we do.
What are you going to do?
An offer that's lower than what we had wanted, but...
No, let me make you an offer higher than what you want.
Well, yeah, of course.
Anyone else want to throw an offer in the ring?
I'm still listening.
Well, Mark, your concern is that you want us to focus all our energies on one.
No, it's not that. You came in and you tried to sell us one business and you separated the two. You're overvaluing the other business, in my opinion. And if you have such a high opinion of that business, that's probably where a lot of your attention is going to be. And as an investor, I don't think it's worth the value that you're assigning to it because you've had one event for $200,000.
Mark, are you saying my value's too high?
Yes.
Wow, now Mark's making me nervous about, am I overpaying?
Two sharks are out. Robert has made an offer, but Mark's concerns may have caused a change of heart.
Mark, are you saying my value is too high?
Yes.
Wow, now Mark's making me nervous about, am I overpaying? 1.5 million, 25%, that gives you about a $6 million value for the combined businesses. The longer we wait, the less comfortable I'm starting to feel.
Let me cloudy the waters a little bit here and maybe give you a... Hang on, Robert, you may want to hear this. I think your offer should be for 33 a third. You become a third partner with these guys. And then I'd go in 50-50 with you.
I'm good with that. I like going up to 1/3. 1.5 million for 1/3 of the combined businesses. Okay. I'm with you, Uncle Kevin.
Yeah, I thought you might be, because I think you did overpay.
Rob, isn't it interesting what's happened? You had an offer at here. Now we're here. Sure. The longer we stay here...
So what I would be willing to do is 1.5 million, but it's for 25% of the two companies combined.
Okay. We're going to go discuss this, consider both offers, and come back. I think there's a lot of benefit here to partnering with these guys.
I'm not sure what there is to discuss, Mark. You made a better offer than we did.
Yeah, Mark made the same as your initial. The challenge is when they come back, do you drop this dead weight right here and go back to your initial offer?
Then you're overpaying.
I don't think they're going to take either offer.
Oh, I think they will. Okay, gentlemen, let's summarize what's happened here. You have two distinct offers. The first, Mr. Cuban, is for 1.5 million for 25% of your company.
Which, by the way, was the exact same offer I made, and then he spent half an hour telling you how bad your business is.
I know.
The other offer is for the same amount of money for 33 1/3 of your business. What are you going to do?
We went out there and discussed it. We'd like to eventually strike a deal with you. We wanted to come back in and say, listen, we do $2 million for the 25%. Instead of doing that, we'd like to split it in the middle and go 1.75. Deal. All right.
Wait. It's gonna work, baby. Looking forward to it.
Well, that's
looking forward to it. Absolutely, we'll make some money.
Well, you lose out, but Robert, why did you do that?
Thank you for your consideration.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Fired up.
We are very excited. We took that offer from Mark because we realized that Mark offers more than just money. Mark offers his experience, he offers his connections. You know, only great things can come from it.
Well done.
1.75 for 25%. I'm actually surprised that they came down in the valuation.
Last season, father and son entrepreneurs Keith and Brandon Mars pitched the Sharks a new way of getting your daily vitamins.
We came here wanting to be partners with you. Together, we can make a lot of money. You got a deal, Lori.
This is going to be great.
Very excited.
Let's see how Mars Sprays is doing now.
Business has been booming since we did a deal with Lori. All right, guys, unbelievable start to our international success. Before Shark Tank, we had about $150,000 in sales. Since Shark Tank, in just over a year, we have over $4 million of sales.
And we know that 10 million is just around the corner.
Looks good. Over the last year, we've spent a lot of time fine-tuning our product. We've changed the packaging, we've enhanced the flavor profile. These products are perfect for consumers now. That's really good.
There it is.
Lori has helped us get into two of the largest retailers in the world, Walmart and Walgreens.
You guys repackaged this beautifully. We are now in thousands of stores nationwide. I knew it was a hero, but to hit 4 million that fast, unbelievable. This is just the beginning, guys.
Yes! Coming to Shark Tank was truly an incredible experience. It allowed us to showcase our products to the world, and it opened doors that we never would have thought could have been opened.
Next up is a product created by a college student to help him excel at school.
Welcome to class, everyone. My name is Mr. Hilprand, and I'll be your teacher today. you ever find yourself struggling to focus with all of today's many distractions, like McKay over here? Yeah, well, welcome to the life of a college student. These distractions, they got no effect on Jess and I, and that's because we've taken Cerebral Success. Cerebral Success is an amazing brain supplement that works to boost the 4 areas of brain power. It will revitalize your focus, memory, mental agility, and overall brain health.
Trevor, you forgot to take your pills. You didn't even tell me what you want.
So today I'm looking for $75,000 in exchange for 20% equity in my business. Didn't forget my pills. That was coming later. So, Cerebral Success contains ginkgo biloba, schizandrolate, omega-3 DHA, huperzine, vinpocetine, choline, and bacopa. Yeah, Kevin, bacopa. But Sharks, pills, they're old school. Introducing Cerebral Success brain-boosting shots. These little shots will contain the same tested and loved formula as their older brother, while being the perfect point of purchase item at every campus and every bookstore nationwide. Sharks, I need your help to make Cerebral Success a worldwide success.
Can you show us all a bottle?
Sure. So these are just prototypes, so...
There's nothing in here, right?
How did you come up with it?
So I came up with it while I was a college student. I always kind of struggled to focus. And,
no kidding. Really?
Yep. And so I was kind of mixing my own different ingredients, different supplements for my own purpose. And
so is there any scientific proof that this works?
All of my ingredients have had clinical studies done on them.
No, I know, but the combined
Which means absolutely
product,
nothing.
Have you done any studies or any tests that the combined product works?
We've had over 60,000...
Can't remember?
60,000 servings.
Any favors, Trevor?
What were your sales in the pills?
So we've sold almost 900 bottles in the
dollar-wise.
About 60,000.
You're selling this for $70 a pop?
Yep.
Can I see that?
Check this out. So
what's your cost on it?
63 cents?
It's about $10. We have really expensive and high quality ingredients. All the ingredients listed there.
If I go into GNC and I go to the sector that gives me supplements to enhance focus, mental abilities, there's plenty of offerings. Why are you different?
So we're specifically designed for college students. Most brain
How's that possible?
So most brain supplements are more geared towards elderly people.
Like Barbara.
Let me explain. Can I explain? So my product has these 4 areas, whereas the most brain supplements, they only target brain health. Mine throws in the mental agility.
Trevor, how do you sell this today? You're 60,000 sales, which by the way...
Online.
All online.
Yep.
So how do you know it works?
Reviews from our customers.
That's it.
So we're averaging about 3 bottles per customer. Customers keep coming back.
So if I buy this, how many pills do I have to take? How long before my memory improves or I get...
Immediately you feel the effect and you do better on your test?
It's designed to feel in the short term and for like effects in the long term. So if you take it once, say you're cramming for a test, it'll help you recall more information in the morning. If you take it consistently, it'll have long-term benefits for your memory, for your focus, for your mental health.
Look, you can convince anybody of anything for a short period of time. You don't really believe that this is going to lead to cerebral success, do you?
I really do believe it. I picked a collection of supplemental ingredients that I wanted in my product, and then I had the professionals, the manufacturers, the GMP certified facilities help me put it together, make sure it's all legit, make sure they don't interact with each other.
Well, what about a kid who's studying for an exam, he's a nervous wreck, he's been drinking all night, and he takes 15, 20 of these pills?
He'll have the dance of the flaming sphincter.
No, let me ask you though. Now, what is the downside to a substantial overdose?
Just like any other supplement, if you're super sensitive to caffeine.
So Trev, I don't want to discredit you, and I know you're a young entrepreneur and you just want to get out there and make some money and work on your company, but you just don't have any credibility in the market. I'm out.
Okay.
Yeah, Trevor,
they're all successful. This is a massive, massive market.
Trevor, just because something's a massive market doesn't mean that...
The demand's not there?
No. Trevor, what, you're going to stand there and you're going to start telling me about the business just because there's a massive market?
I was going to tell you about the demand.
Hey,
used to be
Trevor, anybody can sell anything. I'm not a big believer in it.
Let me paint one quick picture.
Look, before I forget, I'm out.
For those of you who are still in, let me paint a picture real quick. Imagine you're a college student. Imagine you're going to wherever they sell convenience items on campus, and they see this product, something that says boost memory, boost focus, boost mental alertness, and boost brain health. Whether you think my credentials are there or not, do you think that they would buy that product or not?
That's not what we're saying. We're saying that in our position, we just don't necessarily feel that you have the credibility to do that.
I don't even think it's about his credibility. It's about ethics and integrity. Yeah. Have you read the warning?
Yeah,
On here?
I mean, I wrote the
Before
warning.
taking, consult a healthcare professional prior to consumption. Or if you have any pre-existing medical conditions or any prescription medications, do not use this product. I mean, you're not.
Why am I saying that? No, that's just to protect myself. That's just to protect myself.
It's all about ethics. We care about ethics here, and if you really want to deal with a shark without ethics, you must just talk to Kevin.
Look, I mean, I feel like I'm a very ethical person. I would never want to, mislead anybody. Look,
Trevor, you know what I hated most about your presentation?
What's that?
There's good money and then there's dirty money. I hated your example where you said a college student who didn't have enough sleep, would they shell out money for something like this? And I'm amazed that you're making a conscious decision to go after this kind of money. There's a lot of ways to be successful in life. Why take this path?
because I believe in it, and I've used it, and it works. And I've had customers who've used it.
Hallelujah, this is America. Do anything to make a buck.
I'm kind of confused on why you guys are paying this as a
I'm not
super
going to hold
unethical.
judgment. I'm trying to figure out, can I make a return in the supplemental market with your strategy, but you haven't articulated one. I'm out.
Thank you. Look, if you had come in here and said, I want to do a controlled test, I so believe in this that I want to be able to demonstrate that this works. That's not what you came in to do. You got a good marketing pitch, you got big margins, and so you can just do it, and that's what much of the supplement business is all about. Not for me, I'm out.
Barbara, what are your thoughts?
I happen to have a lot of close experience with people who can't hold attention. One is my husband, Bill, who's a super high IQ guy and has been on Adderall his entire life. He orders anything and everything and tries everything out so that he doesn't take Adderall. And certain things work, and then he's functional. Another experience. My kid went to a high-pressure Ivy League college, and he tells me that kids trade Adderall faster than beer. It's the drug of choice. So there is a real need for kids to have something to help them concentrate. But here's the thing. I'm concerned about the liability. If you would do a contingent deal where I have to get some kind of liability coverage, I don't need your help here, Mark. So if you'd be willing to make a small contingency of that deal.
So, Barbara, no matter what chemical or anything he puts in there that may kill somebody, as long as you're insured, if he kills somebody, you're fine.
Anything wrongly taken can kill somebody.
Just insurance if
You know
somebody
what? I'm
dies.
going to take a shot at it.
What is your offer?
My offer is $75,000 with that contingency for 40%.
Oh, Barbara.
So, she has actually cut your valuation in half, offered you
No,
$75,000.
he's not asking for an interpreter. Thank you
You're
very
making
much.
me
What do
ill.
you think?
I'm very aware of the
You're making me
valuation.
I can't believe you made an offer on that.
You're making me ill, Barbara.
I'm absolutely willing to do the liability insurance. And if you go down to 37%, I'd be happy to take your deal.
No. 40%.
40%, you got a deal. Let's do
You
it.
got it, baby. They're making you out like you're a thief in the night.
Thank you, appreciate
yeah.
it.
He's
do
not
great.
so bad.
You guys are welcome to try it. If I leave some, would you be willing to try it?
No, they're too close-minded.
All right, well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
I did not see that.
You know I hate that.
Yeah, of course you hate it.
No, you know why I hate it? Because I have a lot of respect for you. And by you investing in that, you're giving credibility to it.
Listen, when my husband's taking supplemental nutrients, he functions better.
So to the 4 sharks that thought that I was just selling snake oil, all I say is try my product. If you still don't feel it, then fine. But just try it before you knock it.
Do you like more patterns or do you like more solids?
My name is Mosiah Bridges.
And I'm Mo's mom, Tramika.
And we live in Memphis, Tennessee. These are some nice suits. Fashion, it just speaks to me, and I like to look good and I like to feel good.
Mo's always been a snappy dresser. Even when he was 4 and I allowed him to dress himself,
Looking good.
he would choose to ride his bike in a suit and tie.
You've done a great job. My grandmother was a seamstress for a long time. She taught me how to sew, and after that, my wardrobe got a major upgrade. I love fashion so much, I decided to turn my passion into a business. It's a high-end fashion accessory that will have you smiling and styling. We can put these on our website. My fashion idol is Damon John, and when I grow up, I want to be just like him. I need an investment from the sharks to hire manufacturers. My strongest suit is designing, and I need a team to bounce my fresh ideas off of. If I don't get a deal from the sharks, I'll be very sad. I need to keep this dream alive because my passion is your passion.
Hello, my name is Mosiah Bridges, and I'm the
CEO of Mo's Bows, handmade bow ties, and I brought with me my lovely momager.
Hi, Sharks. I'm Tramika Morris, and we're here today seeking $50,000 in exchange for 20% of our company.
Sharks, I always like to dress nice. Even when I was little, I would wear a suit and tie just to go play on the playground. But the problem was I couldn't find any bow ties that I liked. So my grandma, she showed me how to sew. And then Mo's Bows became.
Now, we've actually brought y'all some amazing bow ties to have, feel, and see the quality of product we offer. Bow ties are classic, but Mo's Bows bow ties, we like to call them classic swag. But by investing in Mo's Bows today means investing in the future, because we don't just make bow ties. Mo's story has inspired people young and old to tap into their passion.
Yes, I give everyone the same advice. Figure out what you like doing and find out how you can make money doing it. Figure out, find out. Figure out, find out. It's that simple. Sharks, I know that together we can make a lot of money and make this business really, really successful by helping people look good and feel good in my bow ties. So, I only just have one question. Who's coming with me?
You're so charming. Are you selling any of these bow ties, Mo?
Yes.
How many and to who?
I sold 2,000.
Wow. Did you hand make 2,000 bow ties?
Yes,
yourself?
me and my grandma.
But you're doing it all in your house right now?
Yeah.
You're running a sweatshop.
How old are you, Mo?
I'm 11 years old.
Wow. How long did it take you to sell the 2,000?
We've been in business for 2 years. Mo started when he was 9. This year, we've sold a total of 1,500 ties at a total of $55,000 in selling ties.
$55,000?
Wow.
Who are you selling them to?
We sell online, and we have 11 different stores across the South.
How do people find you, Mo?
They find me from different trunk shows. My mom posted it on Facebook and magazines. I've been in the Oprah magazine.
So he's gotten a lot of publicity.
How much does it cost you to make one, and how much do you sell it for?
What it costs for me to make one is $6 to $10, and they range from $45 to $55.
Mo, why did you decide on bow ties?
Because I really like to dress up, and also my dad and my granddad, they were really dapper men. And bow ties make you look good and feel good.
I feel like I'm watching, standing right before me, Damon John. Working with his mother, making his clothes, his first hats in the kitchen.
Oh.
What do you think, Damon? Is that your new protege?
It could be.
I'm new in 30 years.
I wasn't doing that type of business at that age, so congratulations. What do you need the $50,000 for?
We want to use the $50,000 to go home and secure a manufacturer.
You anticipate a large amount of orders, or are you saying that you already have orders and you want to take the money to utilize it for that?
Absolutely, both. We currently have 11 stores. We have about 5 more stores that are waiting.
Any big box players, any large fashion players interested?
Right now, he's reached out to Macy's and Dillard's and some of the big box players, but right now it's in specialty boutiques.
I'm going to make the assumption that you're trying to build a brand, Mo's Bows. I get it. Because these are expensive. This is not a cheap bow tie.
Mo, you're teaching Kevin a very valuable lesson in pricing elasticity. Do you know what pricing elasticity is?
No.
What that means is when you have more demand than you can supply, what do? You raise your prices.
When you go to manufacturing, do you not lose a certain amount of cachet around it? Because today, it's handcrafted, most bows. If you have it manufactured, is it still handcrafted?
I believe so. Well, the company that we're working with in Memphis, it's a lady that used to own a sewing factory. They're sewing, they're cutting, so.
I see. And how many can they make a day?
At least 500 a week.
What will your grandmother say, Mo, when you fire her? Will she be upset?
Well, my grandma, she's just funny. She just, oh, okay.
Yeah, she's at 80 years old. She's fine with pretty much whatever we.
You're making an 80-year-old woman work 10 hours a day?
Well, she loves me. She loves to feel on my cheeks the most.
Are you planning on expanding the line to other haberdasheries and other
Yes,
things?
I'm planning to have my own clothing line by the time I'm 20.
20? Okay, good. 9 years. Why do you believe that you need an investor instead of growing the business steadily on your own and making all the profit for yourself?
Because I believe I am an MBT, the next big thing, and because I've been
goodness, did you just say MBT, next big thing?
And we feel like with your funding and with your connections, we can grow faster. We can really get the brand out there. We want to take the world of male accessories and kind of turn it upside down. We want cool socks. We want fun bow ties, fun neckties.
Guys, I'll get it started. Mo, you are the next big thing.
Thank you.
I'm excited for you, but as advanced as my fashion sense is, I don't know if I'm the guy to help you. I'm out.
Okay, thank you.
Mo, I appreciate you coming out here today,
Thank you.
but I don't think I'm the right partner for you. There might be somebody else on this panel who might be a better fit, and for that reason, I'm out.
Okay.
Thank you.
Barbara, Kevin, Damon?
I'll tell you what I'm smelling right here.
What?
I smell a royalty deal.
Two sharks are out, but Kevin may be interested.
I'll tell you what I'm smelling right here.
What?
I smell a royalty deal.
Oh, my God.
Because your margins are so high. They're incredible. You could afford to pay me $3 a tie if I give you the
Don't do it,
$50,000.
Mo.
There's your first offer. I'll give you the $50,000. I don't want any equity in Mo's Bows. I want $3 every time you sell a tie.
Here's my take on it. It's a family business. And you're doing very well. So it's not like you're standing alone. You're surrounded by people that love you, support you, and they're working for you. And you're hardly grown up. I honestly don't think you need anybody's help. I think you're onto something here. Your margins are great. You're selling them. If you could keep the publicity going, I think that is amazing. And you being who you are, why wouldn't everybody write about you?
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
For those reasons, I'm out.
So in 1989, I was offered $10,000 for 40% of my company. My company was only a couple of hats I made, right? 10 years later, that would have been worth to somebody else $40 million. I'm glad I didn't take that money. I strongly suggest that you don't take on investors at this time. So I will guarantee to mentor you, but I will not give you the money at this time. And I think the mentoring is way more valuable than the money. So in regards to the deal, I'm out. In regards to mentoring, I'm in.
Perfect.
And don't do this deal.
You know, here's the thing, Mo. I believe in you from the beginning. And the way I'm showing my belief is I'm writing a check. Everybody else, talk.
You also will have Mr. Wonderful as a mentor instead of myself.
No, you can also mentor.
I won't be able to do that because it will show that you're not listening to me. I want to take you down the path.
Wow, listen to that.
Wow.
He is telling you not to take my money.
So once you do 10,000 ties, think about sending this guy $30,000 every time you do your ties.
And you would have made on
Well, I
that
know
forever.
it's a very, very difficult decision.
What are you going to do?
Well, we appreciate all of your comments and all of your feedback. Mr. Wonderful, Kevin, we appreciate your offer, but we're going to have to decline.
Yes.
Damon, we would love to work with you
Absolutely.
as a mentor and take Mo to the next level of where he could go.
Do you agree with that, Mo?
Mo?
Mo, you're thinking
I'm
about it.
checking with
Mom
the CEO.
doesn't like it.
Mo is the CEO, but I'm the CEO of Mo, so.
There you go.
Good luck, guys.
Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate the
Congratulations,
offer.
All right, and I'll be speaking to you.
All right, perfect.
I walked out with Damon John as my mentor. But damn, I'm on my way.
And you know what I like about him? He said he's going to do clothing by the age of 20. 9 years. He's not thinking tomorrow. He's going to develop his business.
I think you did him a huge disservice.
I think you're an animal.
No, listen, I think that would have worked beautifully.
Next Friday, a 2-hour Shark Tank event.
Wow.
First, it's an exclusive look behind the tank
What do you think it's like to swim with the sharks?
and see what the sharks really think of each other.
Barbara, you used to be a cougar.
Then dive in a new episode.
Hey there.
The sharks discover the fountain of youth, but paying for it
$258,000 for 3%.
will make them old and gray.
You're a gold digger.
Shark Tank 2-hour event. It all starts early now.